Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. My favourite cake? Now that's a tough one. Chocolate is obviously a firm favourite, although there is something satisfying about a traditional Victoria sponge. When it's done right, it's the cream, I think. I am a sucker for cream just lately. Even started having it in my tea instead of milk. Sometimes I'll just squirt it straight into my mouth from the can. I mean, we've all done it, haven't we? Yeah. I had planned on having red velvet cake at the wedding, because it used to be my favourite. But it just hasn't tasted the same since. I've been eating a lot more cake than usual recently. And before you judge me, it was prescribed by my doctor, I'll have you know. Something about sugar being good for a broken heart. I'm not sure how it helps with stomach cramps and blood loss though. Oh, and I've been getting some whopping great big spots recently, on account of the surge in my sugar intake. I think it's given me some pretty strange dreams too. One dream in particular I found very disturbing. I was on Dragon's Den, right? Pitching to Ronald McDonald, Colonel Sanders and Ben Jerry. I'm not sure what the business idea was, but they were all pretty unimpressed. Eventually, they became so bored that they got out of their chairs, huddled around me, and started eating me. Taking massive chunks out of my arms and legs. Should I be worried, do you think? Who am I to argue with a trained doctor? Everyone came out of the woodwork when it happened. Friends I hadn't spoken to for years. Estranged family members that I had worked so hard to cut out of my life. A lot of whom hadn't even invited to the wedding. Something about being there for me and helping with the grieving process. Whatever the hell that is. I'll tell you something, if I never see another bunch of flowers again, it'll be too soon. I mean, why are flowers the standard I'm sorry gift? Here, have these pretty weeds that will wilt and die in a few days. Yeah, sure, that's going to help me forget. Not one person got me something made of sugar. Clearly don't know me very well at all. But what I couldn't tell them, what they wouldn't understand, is that I wasn't grieving. Is that wrong? Does that make me a bad person? David couldn't cope when we lost it. Lost him. Him. Put a lot of strain on the relationship. He'd always wanted a family. Oh well. Saving the stress of planning a wedding, I suppose. I mean, the flavoured cake was about all I decided on by that point anyway. Saving a lot of money in hindsight too, I guess. Money that can now be spent on baked goods. We don't talk about that though, do we? In films or on TV. Magazines are always full of famous women with suspected bumps. All women want babies, I mean that goes without saying. Except that I didn't. I don't. We never planned to get pregnant, but when we lost him, at 12 weeks, David grieved for the both of us. But I felt, I don't know what I felt. Relieved? Like this was a sign? I mean, a house isn't a home without a family. I think I saw that on a poster once. You know, one of those tacky ones that mums put up in their front rooms, along with some professional photo on a canvas above the fire. You know the ones, where they're all lying on their bellies next to each other, grinning from ear to ear at the camera. I wanted to decide when my house was at home. Some $3.99 piece of tack bought at B&M's. I never wanted any of that. So, I don't eat cake to mend my broken heart. I eat cake because I'm ashamed. Ashamed to be different to other women in their 20s. Ashamed that actually I'm happy just to have an excuse to eat refined sugar. Ashamed that I don't want to cry when people hold my hand and tell me there will be other chances. Ashamed that my reproductive organs will allow me to get pregnant, but I don't want to use them and I don't have to use them. So, until I find a better solution, I'm going to follow the doctor's orders and eat cake.